like you said, hey, he should have just got paid more. I mean, he's going to continuously keep them in position to get national championships.
So, Nick Saban got a new contract. I haven't had the podcast in a couple of weeks because we've just been, some pieces have been moved around, and some schedules have been moved as well. So we'll bring that back up soon, people. I know you guys have been missing that, but you get to enjoy the triple option tailgate in between this time. So, but Nick Saban has come in. $93.6 million was his contract. I think they said he can be the coach for them until he's like 81 or something like that.
Ain't he already 70? Because he already up there in age.
Yeah, it's something crazy. Let me, Coach, what did you think about the contract? And I'll get into the details here in a little bit.
Man, bro, this was a crazy contract, but he deserves it, man. I mean, he's in the college football playoff every year, much as a lot of people hate it. And they always want to see a different team. He's in the college football playoff every year. He's down there in the national championship every year. So he deserves it, man. He's probably the greatest college coach of all time. But like I said, man, he deserves it. He deserves it. I don't see nothing wrong with that contract at all. But he deserves it. If his team is going to keep competing in college playoffs and getting into the national championship, hey, there's nothing wrong with him staying there and him signing the contract. As long as the team is going to compete for national championships and college football playoffs, I don't see him dropping off at one bit.
Yeah. So Nick Saban has won 7 national titles. 7.
Yep.
All right. He will be 78 years old at the end of his updated contract. This new deal will pay him $11.2 million over the next 10 years. I say, why didn't you pay him more? 7 national championships, and this is how you do, my boy? Why can't you crack 100?
Hold up, is that 7 total with Alabama? Because mind you, he did win one with LSU. So it might be 6 with Alabama and 1 with LSU.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's 7 national championships. 1 is with LSU. You're correct. And then,
okay,
yeah, because I totally forgot about that. But yeah, this would be his 10th SEC. He has 10 SEC titles as well. Fishing said contracts don't matter though. Saban could retire any day he wants. So yeah, it's 7 total. But here's the thing, man has had 7 national titles. One and mind you, they've all been in the SEC. I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's some dog yelping outside. We're trying to figure out whose dog it is. My wife's, can we keep him? No. I don't know whose dog that is. But so here's the thing, man. In all honesty, in all honesty, I think he should have got paid more just to set a precedent by how much they respect the guy. They have enough money to do it. I don't know why they just couldn't crack 100 and just kept it as a, for all the success that these guys have, that you can guarantee them to either go undefeated or have 1 loss every single year. This is ridiculous. Ever since he's been there, we've been saying this for the longest time. That team is like an AK-47 every single time.
But quick question, ECG. Quick question: is that an extension or that's just a brand new contract?
It's an extension.
So even with the extension, he's still under the original contract that he's under, on top of the $93 million.
Yeah.
Right? If I'm not mistaken?
Yep.
So that kind of adds up to almost $100 million.
Nah. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Bama got to keep up with the NIL though. Saban knows that. That's true too. This whole NIL thing makes it very, very difficult. It makes it very, very difficult for everybody. It makes it difficult for the schools. It was just as simple as like, players should get paid by their name, image, and likeness, right? Now it's players should get paid by their name, image, and likeness, but which companies in that specific area are going to be paying me the most money for an NIL deal? So
that is true, but we got to think about this too. This really started with the college football game. That's why they discontinued it.
Nelson, that used to be part of ECG at the beginning, he was saying that, like, when he was at Eastern Michigan, he played running back and special teams at Eastern Michigan, and they had him inside the game, like his likeness. Of course, they didn't have the name, but they had his number and his likeness. And that whole lawsuit happened. He got sent like $500 because of that.
Yeah, so it's just like that's where really the NIL really started from players getting paid. I mean, the TV deals that these schools are getting, the revenue that these schools are getting, and then on top of that, you have a college football game with all these players' attributes with not their names on it, but their numbers in their positions. The NCAA had to do something about it to get these kids to get paid some way, somehow.
Yeah. I agree. Like Brady taking less salary to get players on his team, Saban operates the same. Absolutely. I always agree with that approach at the end of the day, you know. And that's why Brady's so great, and people just get pissed off. Like, Brady's great because he makes everybody. It started with the entitled Josh Rosen. Oh my God, I can't. Yo, Fishing.
I don't even want to talk about that guy.
Fishing. Just a question for you. Did you like Josh Rosen out of UCLA? You're a college guy. I had to get your.
Oh, he was overly hyped. Hyped.
Sam Darnold was the same way. Sam Darnold was not that good at USC.
Overly hyped as well.
You know, shout out to Sam Darnold though. I saw what happened to the ankle
Prayers
yesterday.
Up for him in his injury.
I would never laugh at somebody or even make fun of their injury, but hopefully in this instance, you can really start reevaluating where your career is. I don't think it's going to be on an upward trajectory, and a lot of people come back worse than they were beforehand after an injury, especially to the any type of leg injury. The Snake Sports Talk Show. That's Jake the Snake right there. Good morning, gentlemen. Man, college football is right around the corner.
Snake was good.
Hey, we got less than an hour before the first game gets kicked off here. So, any final thoughts, Coach? I know you said a couple words on Nick Saban. You got anything? You got anything you need to say in regards to this, sir?
I mean, just one more thing. I mean, like I say, man, like you said, hey, he should have just got paid more. I mean, he's going to continuously keep them in position to get national championships. I mean, in college football playoffs, 7 NCAA championships. Tell you, man, the man deserves to be paid a lot more, be paid a little bit more. So definitely agree with you on that one.